Hello, we're Marianne
And Andreas.
from Empowered Awareness, and we would this time we would like to talk a bit about fear and fear processing, fear porn and stuff like that. Will have to come in another video, in another place, because that will be the extended version that will be coming soon. So, but for now, fear and fear processing.
Yes, fear processing. Why should we do that?
It's very important.
Yeah, it's very important for also connecting to your physical body.
Your mental
For
body
start.
and emotional body.
Most people are connected to their mental and whatever.
Oh, too much, yes.
Their mental space and their emotional space quite a lot. But somehow it seems to be divided from their physical space, so they don't even notice that they might get some uncomfortable feelings, I don't know, in their head or in the tummy and whatever, and that this is related maybe to their thoughts and their feelings. And so the way to find that out is to reconnect to your physical body, for example. With I started with that pretty early, and I did some martial arts, and then I learned to know some yoga and some qigong practices and so on and so on. So then you notice more that your physical body and how your physical body is connected to everything else you're doing, because thinking is doing something.
Yeah.
And
it's
we're
natural.
doing it all the time, so most people do it all the time. And yes, and to reconnect to this physical body is also, well, when you're understanding the form that you are in, then you can also understand better the formness, which is the energy, because you will find out that the energies, like thoughts and feelings, they're connected to the physical form. And then you get the connection, and then you can actually change something and become conscious of these things, slowly or fast.
Basically, well, everything is energy.
Yeah.
Light, energy, frequency, vibration.
Yes. Scientifically proven.
Scientifically proven.
Yes.
And your body speaks in these languages. And when we first come as babies, when popped out, so to speak, at least if it's a natural birth, you have the connection to all of that. And then bit by bit.
Actually, even before you get...
Even before you come. Of course, but before you always have connection.
Yeah, before you... I mean, when you're already...
It's before, after, and in between.
In the embryo stage, you have already these connections.
Of course.
Sound frequencies, for example. And other frequencies.
But that's also another big topic and subject. So.
Oh yeah, it is.
but it's the fear processing is important because it helps you clear all of the bump, the chaos, the blah that was never yours in the first place, or the bits that you have allowed in and kind of put in place, like varying firewalls or malware that this does not belong to you.
It's also helping you to come back to your senses, which is also your heart and your gut sense.
And grounding, all of that.
Yes, and grounding, being grounded, really, really intensely connected to your personal experience, your individual, natural experience of what we call life experience, and not to the outside stuff, which is quite sidetracking sometimes.
Very. Yeah.
When you only pay attention to all the outside stuff, including the
blah, blah, blah.
news and the blah blah and never-ending stories of whatever.
Okay, now we're touching on another topic that's going to have to be in another space.
Yes.
Because this is also something that we have a great deal of knowledge and wisdom and a massive amount of research on. So But like a lot of others, it would not be. Well, their videos would be taken down, so it's better to put them where they don't get taken
In
down.
the second part.
In the second part, and
Yes.
where they will actually be helpful to you for a longer period of time, and not just like, whoops, what was that?
Yeah.
We've learned those lessons. So, yes, and mostly also it's important to know that most fear is actually false fear. It's a belief system, something that's come from somewhere, and half the time people don't even know why they have a fear of something. Sometimes it's a fear of something that their grandparents had or whatever else, and sometimes it's oh, there's so much terrible things that happen in the world. Well, more than 90% is not. More than 90% is actually really good and beautiful things that happen.
Yeah, it's just where you focus, where your energy flows.
Yeah.
That and your interpretation, and actually where also the manipulation of.
Now we're going the other side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going yeah. However, it's like fear is unnatural, and it's avoidable, transformable, and unrootable, and whatever.
It's like you just have to choose to allow yourself to respect yourself, or take yourself as, say, your garden, and then you want to cultivate certain plants because that's how the garden that you want to have is, and you want to dig up or remove or just move things that you consider to be weeds. Now, in this respect of fear, the weeds would be anything that's put there from outside of you that brings fear or discomfort or stress, or anything at all.
The stress
like
is related
that.
to fear.
Stress
is
basically fear.
And it's unnatural when we have it in a constant state of being, so to say.
Yeah,
when there's constantly some background anxiety, fear, or whatever, that's totally unnatural, because that
keeps a body in fight and flight mode,
yes,
like almost like constantly, which is really harmful and causes a lot of in your own ease.
And can cause a lot of physical issues and mental issues.
This is in the eases.
Yeah.
Also a topic that has to go on another side of.
Yeah. And well, it's also putting some people into dissociation states, or into autopilot, just doing things, not really living.
Anxiety, depression.
Yes, and then it's also very disempowering altogether to hold back in life because of these kind of issues. Trauma, PTSD, anxiety disorders, whatever. It's not normal.
No,
because normal is actually a quite bad thing, because calling things normal means that you accept them how they are, and you're not gonna do anything about them. And you can also call it normalpathy, because it's like a thing that some people declare as normal, and then they say, yeah, well, there's anxiety management and there's pain management, and that's all you can do. And this is also very disempowering, and puts you probably in a place where other people want you to be, but not where you want to be. So
you have to choose where you want to be. And there's a lot of really good information out there, but there's also a really lot of not so good information out there.
Yes.
And that brings me to one of my favorite topics of learning to truth things. Because your body, when you start speaking to your body and going in and finding what's going on underneath, so that you can root it out with a fear processing exercise, you also realize that your body is 100% truth. It's always truthful, and with that, there are ways that you can, for you, use your heart and your energy to truth anything, which basically takes a lot of the outside fear away. So you can also say that truthing can help you like stay ahead of or stay in your balance so that you don't buy into fear.
Yeah, the truthing is also just questioning things altogether.
It's questioning things, but there are many levels. You can question things in an outer kind of physical level where you go about your research and find out things. And there is a lot of that. There's a lot of research on all of this. So.
I question daily my own beliefs, for example, when I believe if I should believe something or what is true and what is not. It can be actually quite fun.
It's fun and it's also very useful. It's also rather essential these days because, I mean, there's holes in everything. Like history's got holes in it. Whatever topic you come out with, it's got holes in it. And like I said,
more than holes actually.
Swiss cheese that's got mainly holes.
Well, and some of the stuff that's filled up and is not a hole is maybe a lie altogether.
Yeah.
You never know. Depends on which
politician it came out
in which country you're on, which kind of which history book you read, because it's the official narrative.
From
means someone who's sitting in an office is telling a story, and that's what everyone is going to read in the school book or something like that.
Which basically means
or
that,
in the newspaper,
that you're a blip, and your neighbour's a blip, and every other neighbour is a blip, and everyone else in the entire country is exactly the same as you. No.
Yeah, well, I had the pleasant experience with my grandma that she put me back then in front of the television and showed me. I was very young, maybe 7 years old or so. She wanted to explain what propaganda is, but then she found another way to do it, and that is another story.
That's another story.
It was very helpful, and it was something that
it's a beautiful story.
I could understand as a 7-year-old. So
and that's how easy it is to understand propaganda and to avoid it.
Yeah, manipulation. Propaganda is manipulation. Let's face it.
And also that's how easy it is and should be to do a fair processing exercise and to deal with anything, any issue that you choose to deal with.
Yeah.
And take responsibility for the wealth of your health.
In other words, everything should add really to your joy and your love and other high frequency things in your life, rather than to the opposite, which is low frequency, which is fear and stress and anxiety and anger and stuff like that. So when we really take ourselves serious enough to love ourselves and to treat ourselves well, when we really want to do that, then we can learn some quite pragmatic
brilliant things, yes.
Things
and this is also where the word serious and the word self-responsibility should actually be seen as the greatest freedom and the most amazing leap into, wow, this life is awesome.
And sovereignty.
Yeah.
But that's a long story.
This is also many other topics along the way.
Yeah.
So,
well, we talked about that recently. We could go as well as like we can make it short by talking faster, like it doesn't really function.
No, but it would be funny if you could.
Yeah.
Somehow. Actually, it would be the best way to sort of, if you have anything that's, not something that's high frequency, but that's always what we would advise.
Yeah, laughing is really healthy.
Laughing is healthy, and always choose something high frequency if you can, because the higher the frequency, the better you're going to feel after you've watched it, read it, seen it, whatever. Truthing is important for not just your own physical health, emotional health, and mental health, but for all of those reasons, it's also important because if you do still watch television, we don't have one.
No.
We've actually never had one. Long time. We occasionally, no. It's and that's also another story. But if we go into the kind of the word, like tell me a vision.
Yeah,
tell me a lie, basically. and
television, could also call it
yeah,
television.
Yes, and entertainment, like get yourself contained, or the Norwegian word or the German word.
Entertainment,
and the Norwegian word is underholdning, which is keep you under. The words are there. Like if you just split up the word and look at it, you know what it is. So it's a conscious choice, but there is so much out there that is high frequency, and you just have to choose.
Televisio in Latin is actually watching from afar, but it's what they actually attempt there is getting very, very close to you and getting into your head and stuff like that. So
either getting you frightened or getting you must have this thing.
Buy this. Go to
this
the
is also something that you can deal with for yourself with a fear processing exercise. A good one.
Yes. Okay.
So
then
now we have for today, and we will see you soon.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.